I'm here. I am absolutely here. Whoa. My mic's here too. Thank you. Welcome back to the Valhalla stream. We need 8k to pay the electricity. We also need to buy a mega Christmas tree. I got my priorities. Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient, with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, it might change due to a recent shortage across the city. Prime Minister Quincy revealed that this morning the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy told AE. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place. Big plays. Big brain plays. To work. Friday, December 23. Good evening. Ah, hey. How you feeling? A little more soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So on a scale from a steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. Still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell. But how to put it, the noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta. Kinda. So how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much and she said enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. What? How did you get her number? I have contacts. Alright. Anyway, Jill, if you need a second break, drink, hug, just let me know you're here. Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs are for me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know though. Nice to know. Anyway, we have work to do. Oh shit. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Val. Oh, it's you guys. Be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shh. So what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Syrah thing? Part of it? I founded it. Humans have best intentions. They just don't get us. Is this Miller and Snake? This is so fucking surreal. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Oh. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. We created our own heaven on earth. And you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those Seafar bitches? Of course not. Include other animals. I can only take care of those who are the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take him more seriously. But it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. You get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? There it is. Here. Yes! This is just what I wanted. This tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. Picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Syrah afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact that we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? I mean, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and spending all of our money like water. I mean, with the bar closing and all that. But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. A box? That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper? A box of balls? Or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Actually, they ship boxes on cartons usually, but tied together. He knows. Tied together? Don't be silly. Welcome to Mouthboy Stream. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sort of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors. Boxes come in boxes. Bottles come in bottles. Ah, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with foil? Russ and Strauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss isn't the one to scam people, let alone a dog. Wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Safe-Out bastards have. She's always so nice to us. I know, her smile is cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Yeah, put that on the list. Haha, Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot you knew the dog. You staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great. Jill can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? It depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn. Let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways. By the way, I just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Jill looked like he needed to take a good break. And he's the kind to just not accept such a thing lightly. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way, seriously, can I? You can't see this kid. What's my volume mixer? Oh, that's so much better. Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. Is he having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed a chance to ask how or even if he gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Ooh, Sheba! For fuck's sake, piece of scrap. We just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. He talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Get me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then. Friday after work. Isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. Here for Betty. But. Wham. Here, let's make it special. Yeah. Cheers. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. Had this friend back in high school, made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks, the last thing I need right now is more crap taking up space. So how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse. For worse? She's like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit. Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of anything. Something that might irk someone. Oh shit. Oh shit. Cool. Doesn't have to be the person that she's speaking with either. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and it's sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. Huh? You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? Wait. I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute. Her reactions are cute. Oh. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. What are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... He said this Laura girl, do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building though, she's more like a freelancer. Why is she there then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like anything, you'd be fine with someone because you're both... Wait, what? It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. Yeah, I say something. By all means. If that Laura girl really is as bland as you claim it to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person, Lilim? More assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. She's right though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then, you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows? Maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some scoot chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed giddy afterwards though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for one night. That refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Get me a fringe weaver. Alright. Bloom, 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 bloom. Bloom light. Oh. Is that right? 18. There you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. It seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said the attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems the company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. God damn it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone throws at you on a daily basis. Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How is that bad? We'd all go and protest, and we'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I found myself coming up against a wall. That wall was an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. Not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous, extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person had a relationship, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice fat lady that works for the Seyfar Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts, so I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays the dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow, and by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See you, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Also, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Okay. We made it. The number of times I looked at this game on the Steam store and thought, huh, nah. What a fool I have been. Just like never buying Vagrant Story when I saw it. No dogs inside. Do you know what really annoys me about Windows? Whoa. What is that noise? Ready. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Val. Oh, hey there, Alma. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Try Chet Alma. She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes... Let's just consult the BTC manual here. Hey! And this? It's all me, drink, so at least you change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So how is it? Well, it has alcohol, and I'm in a bar, so good enough, I guess. Get you to speak, that's all I wanted. What? You gonna jinx me or something? No, but you being down and silent is uncanny. You're making it sound like I'm some sort of windbag. You know what I mean. Yeah, I do. Thanks. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly. My grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating, like an old tire, if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it in the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my sword steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days, you can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mum and my dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. Reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and she can't even get enough for a bus, even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. Doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all that build-up tension, I just exploded. First I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back in my bed. I don't have kids, but I'm pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I can help? You just did. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. Can't tell my mom, your daughter is a slut. I just need to get this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Now, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding, kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get big boob gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine just the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts are actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young. When menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Joe? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had any problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out. If she leaves them with my mum, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is an indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people that you wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey. Might lie. No, but there are things best kept unspoken as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Huh. Get me something with ice but alcoholic. Please. Not on the rocks. That Dutch it is. Here you go. Thanks, I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days, why? Don't think too much about it. Ah, come on, you heard my problems, I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday, you want to come? Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' house home. Whoop, house home, so I'd rather avoid it. You guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want, it won't go to waste. Gotcha. Seijo, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like the legs most. Good choice. Really? I like the breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs. And a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You know that talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part of the wings. Boss. What's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. You know spicy chicken? The shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, what? Thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you here on Sunday at 8 PM. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Ooh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with the guys, to be honest. Want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff, tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter entirely. I see. So can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Yes, we can serve it. Blend. Here you go. Damn, no more spice, but I have other problems now. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope. I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light colored hair. Light colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry. It's just that when you got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you, she's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light colored hair. What about blondes? You like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think about it too much about it. I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Yeah. I told you to sit here. Come on. Yeah, what? What are you? Alright then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Whoa. Eyeballs. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then. I move this here. Click. Now it works for you, for me, and the dog in the Hawaiian shirt. I'm with him too. He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right. And how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story, I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE I managed to do well. Enough to always get perfect grades. Oh. And then of course when I got into college shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my hours just studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. Oh ho ho ho. We started going out, and I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush then, you can't mess that up. Right. Sugar rush, now how does this thing work? No. Mixed. Sugar rush. Yeah. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know? People don't go to bars for cuteness though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar then. Cat bar? Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling me the story. As the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking. I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there. The satisfaction of graduation was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day from high school to graduation. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point I stopped and I realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength not to start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was super proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore. She freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about all this mess after all this time though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently she had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true, she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who's pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I ever loved is a thing of the past. Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Your boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. Big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a big beer in this thing? Wow. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Woohoo! Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Huh? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now? Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She'd always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. And I'm gonna miss her. After a point I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. I wanted to apologize. And now? You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remember a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? There's some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to. You were the one. You volunteered yourself, you insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, but I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way again. I don't want someone else to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any costs, and if that means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyway. It was fun while it lasted though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know, I don't want to waffle them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Now boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk. At the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. It's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect that an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Alright boss. About those chicken wings? Fucking idiots and spicy chicken. Sorry Don, we don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Column manager. Boss? Flawless service, baby. Yeah. Cherish Titty Hacker. She's a good friend. 300. Yeah. 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 Your account was charged 8,000 US life points. It's payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus on moving the problem. Dangaraus. Grand Slam function. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases risen to 80, increase from 65 reported cases last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to recent protests, where the observatory protests called the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. The function is still unclear, but according to sources, they've been intended for crowd control purposes, and likely will find a cure. In the future, we can only hope that cases like these will become rare in the following years. Model Warrior Julianne. Is that a tear in your eye? No. Returns this February. Classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February with almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most Glitch Cities citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Update. It's new. Receive a mysterious messages update. Looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from a popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White Noise, who are you? Are you really alive? Laugh. You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White Noise intensifies. End of transmission. Developing. Nano Camo. Is that a Kira Mickey wallpaper? Spooky or a made-up story. Amazing, I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Sounds fun. It's for nerds. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative, addictive battle system, fun dating mini games, cute girls, dat fucking music. Is this the goat? Don't know. You like the goat girl? Huh. Gonna marry a goat. It's not a game out of 10. The most shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. Wish this waifu equals bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots. What's there to discuss? You being raided by normies? Normies. Fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're allowed to have fun with video games. This thread is closed. Invisible guns. I think they'll use it for cute patterns. What? Wait, I literally can't stop touching myself. It's such a high quality release. Why is the camo blurry? Oh, we've seen this one already. Should probably save before. There's my mega Christmas tree. It's tiny, that's not mega. I'm so disappointed. To work. It's Christmas Eve. I demand Christmas outfits for all patrons. Push it. Ah, HL. Christmas hat, come on. How are you feeling? I wouldn't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Jill? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on an errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're going to spend money, we may as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Jill. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's 3 of us. The dogs, you invited Titty Hacker, Jill invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting, the more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright? Time to mix lives and change drinks. Ooh. Ooh. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, BTC bar. Who are you? Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right, and you see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? Yeah, what the hell, I'll have a drink. What about you? Brandtini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brandtini. The Lilum freaks me out. Boom. There you go. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit. This cold season, this... Well, actually I'm cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilum friend is Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yeek Bartender? The cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm, wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Fluffy dream. Yeah. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like this? It'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. And we're talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss, Didi, R&B, I'm coming. You see, Didi is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased. Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Alright, thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform? I hope I'm overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh hey Dorothy. Oh, hi honey. You okay? I just kinda wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilim just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, Sugar Rush. There. Oh shit. She asked for Sugar Rush, but hasn't she told me a drink that cheers her up? I want a Sugar Rush. Thanks. Hey, this has no alcohol. I got a reaction out of you, didn't I? Oh. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling anyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help. But a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I brought it enough times. What? I brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. He was sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though, I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you and Lilim really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death though. We do. And we can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death, and we do not wish it on anyone. Fuck you, Boom. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure that I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. You can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide by only rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were the only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took them like they were the very laws of physics or something. Many other things people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's a tad small though, sorry about that. And your cat is cute. What's his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured that if you ever got lost, at least, I wanted to be able to yell 4. It happened once. You'd be surprised how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilim kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's go with a blue fairy. Alright. Blue. Blue. Aged. Mix. Yeah. Why did they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some call the green fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, if they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work or friends, aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence, the vending machine. He's a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lilim. He changed himself to have fur and more of a wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen, the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, and there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Whoa, that's something I didn't expect to hear. I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she what? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? When you came in, I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet. Knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep. I wouldn't dare to miss that. Okay then. Alright then. See you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks. And that's that. Boss will be taking my break. Alright. I need to remember to buy more cigars. What? Had it on twice? That'll do. Back, did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen. Oh, not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. How you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. I hate that. That's good to hear. You by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she's suggesting... She suggested... Good face. Taking him with me. I see. Can I get you? Something gold. Sure. Something gold. I will go. Yeah, this is the one. Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too? It's not that cold actually, but I've always had a decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference. So Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow. It's having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things that she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that, can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there's a next time... Oh, what the fuck was that? Frame rates. Hashtag frame rates. Don't worry about it, it's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun, drink a couple of beers in our honor. Yeah, I will. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party, she's most likely celebrates it. Big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend though, I just don't mind going to them. I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. Damn, I'm not one to wear dresses, you know. You know? Oh, my tattoo ripped, they don't look cute on me. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons here are useless. They really help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen it before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. It's also when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills? They look a bit like drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough, why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mum, Miss Carmine, is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mum, so I guess a breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Making it sound like she's hiding Jacobs or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person her size would be normal, she's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really, I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do. There we go. Thanks. You're not the one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. Makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. So you feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food. Or are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are really, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world is an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. It's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy, just be me, boss, Jill, couple of rigs. I'll bring food, we'll chat for a while. That's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna go check on one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. But I'm alive. Huh? I learned something after that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize, god damn it, how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. He doesn't want something manly. What's the... Is it a sugar rush? No. Moonblast? No. My eyes. We'll just have to go through them all. No. 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 There it is. Fringe Weaver. $18 Karma trains. Aged, mixed, wham. Here. Not strong enough, kid. 18 shots, mate! You could at least try not to look happy saying that. So what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in your area. Kind of work. Tracking someone. Gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something? I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Huh? Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, bastards. Be annoying without those walls. Right then. I'm out. I'm empty. That's it. Game over. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Canyavania. Why? His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn a living here and hasn't been seen ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. Did my research, she really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract. The tracking, all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay. Here you go. Oh, you actually did. Were you expecting me to mess up so that you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway, keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time? You told me you wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message. You could have been lying. Yeah, people lie. You made your point. Even then I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried, went out to find her. Couldn't find any trace of her, nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something had happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. Finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. My girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incident though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What was that noise? What will you do when you find her? I have this letter that I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, better get back to work before our trail goes cold. Please, come again? You done? Yeah. Okay, I want you here tomorrow at 8 PM. No working beforehand, the bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best, we're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Jill, by the way? He stole all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already, bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. That was flawless. I got him a strong drink. I got him the strongest drink. My commission reduced. God damn it. I know this small party is what you needed. Merry Mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection at the Mega Santa. Let's save Christmas from the Redmonds. What the fuck? A party then. I'll bring you leftovers. Is that a Super Nintendo Entertainment System? Mega Christmas is here. Mega Christmas is here. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the Mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they have the same dates. But still pretty cool. Oop, gotta go. Time to sign some books. Update 2 Lil I'm receiving. Mysterious messages. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster or just someone who discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilum? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilum behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine what confusion they were going through. Now, not the first time. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilum advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanjay, from the western nation of Kanyevania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do whatever they want. They don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you can just make them from scratch, match your every needs? More as we investigate. Yoro Yori is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then prepare to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yoro Yori, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at a popular Danger Ooh forum have seemed to be divided though. This is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm gonna marry Shina Tsu. Wake me up inside. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Ah, that's bad. Wanna watch it? Anime is for nerds. Why is it so much money? Why is it so plain? Do they have any mega Christmas stuff here? Save. Save. Save, save. Go to work? Sunday, December 25. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Jill are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Jill? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Oh, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill. Greet her properly. Welcome to Wait. And if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why don't you say anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question, never mind. Jamie came here earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore. It's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a flame with them. Frame. Fuck. Put the food inside it, press a button, watch as it warms the food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble though. Really useful but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too, haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well, dynamic entry! Finally, at least someone came after me. Isn't it weird I've already heard that 3 times in the last year? Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Ah, hello, Jill. Soldier, you're laid. Hey, Jay. See, that's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help I'll go help Spider Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Anchorage. Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you just speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely, but slowly, or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. Whoop. I'll pass. Games are for... Wait, no. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun. As long as that mutt stays away from me. I'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until the food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill, yes? You start, pick someone. Oh, let's see. Okay then, dog. Yes. I dare you to go out and stay there. That's easy. And that's one problem less. Well, why don't you continue in the dog's place, Dorothy? Alright. I dare you, Dana, to pick up Honey and carry her like a bride. Alright. Wait, what? Come, Jill, get up. You're welcome. Oh, shut up. Okay then, Jill. Yes? Truth or dare? Dare? I want you to say yes. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Eh? It's a tongue twister, say it. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Faster. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Make it seem so easy. How can a clam damn! How can a clam cram in a cream how can a cramps wait long get confused by tongue twisters? Boss? Yeah? You can drop me now. Oh, right. I wonder how long until the food is done. Alright then, Alma. I'll pick truth. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to your arms? Well, there was this one time when I got mugged on the street, so I kind of threw my hand at the thief to knock him out. Through? I think that's what you usually call a rocket punch. So you didn't throw it as much as it propelled itself towards the thief. Yep. And how is that embarrassing? It was just so cartoony. It's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit impractical too. The hand has a startup time after reattachment. Yeah, but why add such a function? Why wouldn't you add such a function? Well, because boss, don't tell me your arm can also. This hand of mine is awesome. My turn then. I'll pick Lorenzo, Jillian, Casimiro, Casimiro. Truth or dare? Truth. How do you manage to keep that stubble of yours at the same length all the time? How do I, what? I mean, no matter when I come here, whether it's at 3 AM on a weekday or in the afternoon on Sunday, you always have the same 3-day beard. Never gets any longer, but you also never shave. How the hell do you do that? Well, that's a good question, really. Now that I think about it. I do shave, but I use an electric razor. Set it quite low, so you're not saying something. But whatever. Anyway, Chief, truth or dare? Let's go with truth. This is something I've been meaning to ask for a long time. Why is the bar called Valhalla if your designation is VA11? Shouldn't it be VA1? It was gonna be that. When I applied for a bar owner certification through BTC, Brian told me that I'd have the VA1 code. But then came this one guy and he pulled some strings to get a certification faster. He took my position and I told Brian to hold off until the VA11 code became available. This bar remained closed for 5 months longer than it should have been. What kind of monster takes the chance for a pun from someone? Right. Now I need something to cheer myself up. Hey Jill, I dare you to make this class talk. Jill. Class. Wait, what you looking at, mate? I'm all Kenny Gabba. Wow, you actually did it. Just this once. Why that accent though? I don't know. I'm getting hungry. Is he still... Okay then, Dorothy. Dare. Do something freaky. Like removing my head. Removing your... Because I can remove my head with no problem. Do you want me to remove my head? I'll pass, I'll take your word for it. Anyone want to see that? No. No thank you. I do, but I'm not going to be the party pooper here. Fine. Guess it's my turn now. Hey Dana, what do you pick? I'll pick truth. If you had to marry Honey or John, who would you pick? Probably Jill. I mean, she's cute, she's smart, and I kind of own Jill anyway, so it's kind of redundant. Speaking of Jill, truth or dare? Truth or truth, fuckboy? Pick one for me. Well, where were you born? I don't really know. It's one of those things I can't remember or was never informed about. Strangely, I do remember an early childhood in the Arctic of all places. The Arctic, huh? Just a bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead, I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Hello. A bit late for hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. You leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how you been doing? Fine, I guess all of this has helped me keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katusha or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war, I guess. Do I have tea left? Although the circumstances make me not want to. I gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this with everyone inside, don't you think? Yes, she's right. Hey, Jill's back. Oh, we made it to chapter 3. Rent is Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. She wants to see if the Alex doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. Yeah. Oh, it's 1:30 in the morning, and we did 2 days. We celebrated Omega Christmas. Yeah, that's a great place to leave this episode, maybe. So yeah, Thanks for dropping by if you came to watch the live video. Did notice that someone did, and that's nice. We're also up to 369 views. Nice. Today's been pretty nice. Thanks for watching the VOD. If you watch the video, why do my windows keep moving? Yeah, as always, I will see you in the next episode.